all our channel. Today I'm going to be filming my Beach Wave hair tutorial. Today I'm working with Day 6 hair. So I've already sprayed my roots and massaged in a lot of this volumizing dry shampoo that I got at Walmart that I've been loving lately. I'll link all the products up on my blog and also in the Like to Know It app. And I'm going to be using another Walmart find, this awesome volumizing hair spray. It equates to the Big Sexy Spray and Play hairspray. And I'll also be finishing with Kristen S. Beach Wave Spray, which I love. You can get at Target. And again, I'll link everything on my blog. For the tools, I am going to be using a 2-inch barrel by Bella Beauty that I got at TJ Maxx. And I'm also going to be using a 1 1/4 inch barrel from Hot Shot Tools. I got this at Sally's Beauty Supply. Both curling irons I've had for a very long time. They are awesome. And then I'm also going to be using my Bella Beauty, another TJ Maxx fine straightener. And a teasing comb that I got at Sally's Beauty Supply as well. And I love it, so if you're there, this is the one that I use for everything. It has several prongs. Okay, let's get started. I'm going to get out a clip. So the written tutorial for this is on the blog already, but I just wanted to walk everyone through how I do it in real life because I think it's easier to follow along with tutorials when it comes to hair and video, or hair and makeup and video. So I divide up my hair usually in 3 to 4 sections, and then I alternate my tools and my direction. So I'm going to start on my left side, and I'm just going to grab a brush really quick, brush that little piece out. I'm not really going to worry about straightening it, but if you have like super kinks, then just like run the straightener right through that top so it lays flat for everybody else. Then I'm going to take my bigger barrel, run it up if you didn't straighten it, and then about 4 or 5 inches from the bottom, you're going to start twisting, and I hold it for like 10 to 15 seconds before I unwind like so. And then I drag my ends out without releasing. Okay, leave it alone, let it cool. Then the next one, I'm going to take my barrel again. I'm going to alternate and drag down the same amount, but I alternated the twist. That way, when things start to fall, they're not going to just fall into the same wave pattern. This way it'll still give it that tousled look. And see how I just untwist, and then I drag it out. Okay, throw that away. I like to do the pieces by my ear and the pieces by my forehead separate, and I always do pieces by my hairline away from the face. I don't ever turn those in. So it just is what it is. Also, I usually do straighten these upper pieces out a little bit, just because people see them more often. And if you ever feel like a piece is a little too curled at the bottom, just go ahead and give that a little tug, and then it'll straighten the ends. But if that's really yucky, then you can go ahead and just straighten that. I am going to straighten the top part of this because it is super wavy on its own already. I'm going to take my 1 1/4 inch barrel, and since this is so small, I'm not going to hold the heat quite as long. And then just unwrap. And then I'm going to do my next side. Okay, now that I've gotten my whole first layer done, I'm going to let my hair down, section it off again. So it looks like I'm going to end up doing 4 sections today. Twist it up, tie it up, and then just split it down the middle is how I like to do. Okay, For this side, what I'm going to do is almost the same thing, except for I'm going to take my smaller curling iron and I'm going to change directions. Now, when I'm in a hurry, I just do usually an alternating curl with the different irons. Like I'll do all the same direction, but I'll do my fatter iron, my skinny iron, my fatter iron, and then I'll do the top alternating curls with one iron. Does that make sense? I can show you when we get there. Okay, so it's hard to do this here. Can't see. Okay, so that one I turned in this way. So this one I'm going to take my iron and turn the opposite direction, still leaving about the same amount out. And you just drag those pieces through. Get your ends really nice and straight, and that's what you're kind of going for with the beach wave look. Okay, so whenever I get close to my face, I do like to straighten these pieces out a little bit more, just so everything lays properly, and if I have to pull it up at some point because, you know, kids and stuff, it won't look crazy. And you're just leaving them on for like about 15 to 20 seconds, depending on how thick your hair is, what day it is in your wash cycle. Like, since I'm not very clean, these curls are going to stay a lot easier, so I don't have to hold it nearly as long. They're just going to pick up a lot of the curl regardless. Okay, I'm going to do this side. Okay, now we're ready to let down another layer. So now we're going to switch back to the bigger barrel. We're ready to suffer through seasonal allergies. So I'm going to go to the back, take my big barrel, and again, you're going to alternate from whatever way you did before. You're going to go the opposite way up top. And I roll mine up about halfway down on the lowest layer because I don't want it to be like really thick down here when it lays. And as I go up, I start to bring my barrel closer to my root for a more full look because everything falls anyway. So 1/2 inch to 1 inch sections here. It really depends on your curling iron tools. Mine both get very hot, like 450 degrees. So it cuts through my hair a lot quicker, so I can section it off a little bit thicker. But if you're not using something that gets quite as hot, you might have to do smaller pieces or invest in better tools. And this is a $30 price point. This one I probably got for $16.99 at TJ Maxx. But I just like the way my hair slides through it. It doesn't seem to grab on the bottom, and that's why I use that. But once it dies, I'll probably go back to my Hot Shop tools, which are also sold at TJ Maxx. So might be worth a little stop. You know how much I love TJ Maxx, but I'll also link them on my blog for you. I really need to get my hair done. Get it. So like, you don't really want to touch the hot curls unless you're trying to straighten out a few pieces. Sometimes I like to lightly separate them so that they don't fall into a clump. But again, a lot of the finishing spray will take care of that for you. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. Okay, y'all, we're at the top layer. So like I was saying before, if I was in a rush, I would have done my bottom layer with this, the layer above that with this, and then I probably would have only done 3 sections because, again, I would be in a hurry. So then I would alternate my top curls with a 1 inch and then the smaller or sorry, this is a 2 inch, with the 2 inch, and then the 1 1/4, and then a 2 inch. But since today I am not on borrowed time really yet, I can hear the children stirring. It's almost over. I'm going to go ahead and show you how I would normally do it if I'm getting ready for a night out or a date night. You know, the beach wave look is still okay in the fall. I probably will keep the ends less straight as we move through to the winter seasons, but I think a beach wave look looks so cute under all the fall hats and everything. So I'm still separating into about a 1 inch section, and I'm just going to alternate these now. I'll probably only throw this in here one time on the top section just to give it a little bit of texture, and then I'll do the fatter one throughout because I don't like it to be too ringletty over on the top. And this sweater is something I scored during the end sale, and I really love it, and I'll be linking it on the blog and doing an Instagram picture on my feed with it as well. So you can always shop it there or shop it on the blog. This on day one, my curls barely keep unless I spray them first with like a curling iron heat guard. Like the Chi heat guard works really well. They just help my curls stay. I don't know why. Okay, so these front pieces, right? I want them to twirl away. So I'm going to grab it from the top and then work it down like so. Hard to do when you're not just by yourself. And I have some breakaways from my working out headbands. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. Okay, y'all, so curls are done, and now I like to just run my fingers through my hair, try getting out any loose things. Again, you want to make sure everything is cool. This side is a little warm, so I probably shouldn't be touching it as much. Plus, if your hair, I'm going to take my hairspray and my teasing comb and tease my top and a little bit of my sides, and then I'll finish with the Kristen S finishing spray. So take my spray, spray it at the root, on the front and the back, and then take my teasing comb and tease it a few times down to the root. Okay, there we go with one. Grab a little bit of a bigger section. This is probably more like 2 inches now. Spray my sides. Take about a 1.5 inch section. Spray it again. And I'll give it all a good once over. I like to make sure that the hairspray is dry before I drop them back down into their spot. I just like gently nudge it to the places I want it to. Really an art form. It's taken me a pretty long time to get what I like just right. To get where my height is. It doesn't pull from below. It'll just smooth out your top. And then I like to kind of just lift it in places where I know I'm going to want some extra. Alright, my hair the way I like it, and I'm just going to give it one last spray, and that's it. Hope you guys have a great day. Be sure to check out my 5-minute makeup tutorial and highlight reel on my Instagram profile, Ooh La Laura Insta.